check it. Hey, check it. Put the place up.
One fad mesh right here, and this is my final thoughts on Infinity electric skateboard. I've been using this board for almost 2 months now, and I have to say there's a lot to like about this board. Before I proceed, please check out my initial review on Infinity board on my channel where I leave a link. So let's start the review. I took the board to the streets with my friend Iza, who also has the Infinity board, and we went to Orchard Road, Gardens by the Bay, followed by the Central Business District in Singapore. Let's recap the specifications, shall we? This board uses a single hub brushless motor with 650 watts of power. Despite this board being a single hub motor, I thoroughly enjoy this board and feel that it is adequate for my use, unless the terrain has a lot of elevation. More on this later. For the battery, this board uses 79.2 watt-hour battery and it can go up to 13 kilometers in range, but in our real-world testing, it could only manage about 9 to 10 kilometers. That being said, we usually go full speed with the board, and to get up to 10 kilometers on the full speed, I guess that's decent enough. I enjoy the smooth ride on this board, and although the remote is not the best looking remote in the world, I have not yet run into any issues with the connection. The connection is solid. The responsiveness of the remote and speed control is excellent and is pretty comfortable to hold as well. The wheel measures 83mm in diameter, and the size is perfect to overcome almost any surface, be it the streets, pavements, and even the rough surface on some part connectors. The maximum speed of this board is up to 25 km per hour, and although we wish we could go faster, the limit here in Singapore is 25 km per hour for electric devices, so that's okay. The acceleration from idle position is pretty quick as well. The braking system is an electronic regenerative braking, and from the top speed to full brake, it is very subtle, so you don't have to worry about being thrown off from the board. At only 4.3 kg, this board is very light, and the compact size of the board makes it easy to bring around in crowded areas, subways, and even buses. The time where the single hub motor is being tested to the limit is when you try to negotiate the slope. Although the power is enough to overcome most slopes, it does struggle a little bit, and this is where I wish Infinity could have provided a dual hub motor setup instead. The tail design at the end of the board makes it easy to maneuver, and making U-turns and sharp turns is a breeze. So, my overall feel of this board is that for what it is in terms of a single hub motor board, it does do the job pretty well. It is super lightweight, and the design is subtle enough not to attract a lot of unwanted attention. The battery life is decent, the remote connection is excellent, and the ride is smooth. The drawback is the lack of adequate power for slopes and a very poor battery track, indication which I've discussed in my previous video. However, if you're looking for an affordable board for leisure riding and even a legit way of commuting, this will be it. at only 599 Singapore dollars. This could be the best bang for the buck. So that's pretty much for my final thoughts for the Infinity Electric Skateboard. I will leave a link below. If you're interested in purchasing it, I'll be using the board for my commuting from now on. So if you like the video, please leave a like and please consider subscribing. This is Fadlin Maestro, Handmade Videos signing off. Goodbye.